Hey, what's up, everyone? Basketballer here. We are now on this sixth game of this March 2, 2022 NBA Game Day. This is the game between Sacramento Kings with a record of 23 wins and 40 losses, visiting New Orleans Pelicans, displaying a record of 25 and 36. Again, this game will be played at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, so that's going to be 9 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on the bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. All right, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings first so that we'll have a closer look at these two teams. Starting with Sacramento Kings, they are at number 13 in the West. For their last 10 games, they have won 4, so they are a bit inconsistent still. But what's good with Sacramento is that approaching this game, they are coming off a win, and that was the huge win that they had against OKC. Now, for New Orleans Pelicans, they are at number 10. For their last 10 games, they have won 6, so their form is actually looking good. Matter of fact, approaching this game, they are even on a back to back winning streak. Okay, so New Orleans Pelicans, they have the home court advantage. In terms of momentum, I gotta give the advantage to New Orleans Pelicans, even though both teams are coming off their respective wins. New Orleans Pelicans are on back-to-back wins. At the same time, they have 6 wins out of their last 10. Sorry about those text messages, right? Um, and in terms of fatigue, yeah, both teams actually rested yesterday. So let's just take a look at the injury list for both teams, all right? For New Orleans Pelicans, these are the same culprits: Zion Williamson, Larry Nance Jr., and Kyra Lewis Jr. all out for this game. Well, for Sacramento Kings, we got Holmes and Davis out for this game, so we got a couple of players not playing for the Kings. Let's take a look at the spread. It actually opened with -5 for New Orleans Pelicans, and as we speak, it increased a bit. It is now at -5.5. Okay. Well, I'm not sure if you guys have watched or have seen the previous games of both teams. New Orleans Pelicans, they actually dismantled the Los Angeles Lakers. Just checking on the score. But I made some money on that game, man. 28 points. Wow. And for the Sacramento Kings, they actually won big time too against OKC Thunder, and they won by 21 points. So both teams, again, looking good on their previous games. Now, for me, the Sacramento Kings, whenever their offense is actually clicking, they are a team to beat, man. Again, those two southpaws, Fox and Sabonis, they are, those two are crazy. They know how to play, and Sabonis actually had a double double in that game. Now I see that DiVincenzo actually played well on that game against OKC Thunder. So if DiVincenzo can actually, find his spot and could actually figure out what his true role is for that team, man, DiVincenzo would be who would be huge for Sacramento for real. Well, for New Orleans Pelicans, they have a legit they have a legit chance of making it to the playoffs. So I'm pretty sure that every win that they can get, they will. Um, and McCollum, man, McCollum is actually starting to look good with that, New Orleans jersey. I'm just looking at the matchups. Of course, the three players that you would need to check if you are going up against New Orleans Pelicans would of course be number one McCollum, number two their big Valanciunas, and of course Ingram. For Valanciunas, the Kings actually have a lot of bigs. They got Len, they got Metu. Well, Sabonis is actually a big, but he's more of a power forward. So, but yeah, they got a lot of bodies. I'm talking about the Sacramento Kings that can actually minimize the damage that Valanciunas can do. Now, in terms of McCollum, they actually have maybe Lamb. Not really sure if Lamb can act. Well, of course, McCollum is a bit faster than Lamb, but Lamb is actually long, right? If Fox would actually try to take McCollum, McCollum would be a bit stronger, right? So we'll see. We'll see what the approach is in term. That's my that's my concern. McCollum. In terms of Ingram, they got Barnes. They have a lot of options for Ingram. So it's just McCollum as to who's going to take McCollum. Is it going to be Fox? They would sacrifice the size so that Fox would have the speed, or would it be like Lamb who would be longer, but it is McCollum who is a bit faster. So we'll see. We'll see what kind of defense Sacramento would be playing to minimize the damage that those big three of New Orleans can do. I think New Orleans Pelicans highly likely would actually take home the win, especially considering the fact that they are having good form. At the same time, they're actually being supported by their home crowd. But I think I'm going to side with Sacramento Kings considering the spread of 5.5. I think this one is going to be a bit close than what others think it would be. All right, so my pick on this one would be Sacramento Kings plus 5.5. Again, Kings plus 5.5. Peace out, pass I love, and God bless.